Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
So the Kansas Jayhawks offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the option. He'll toss it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw, it's Brady. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Power football with the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking for a man. It's Brady. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Jayhawks are on the move. Good enough for a first down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that done. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Slams it ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Here comes the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Splits the uprights. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
It's complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fires to the end zone, and he intercepts it.
That is one that quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to pass, it's Brady. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Off the play fake. He's got his man. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 12, odds to punt it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. First down for this offense. They'll run it on the counter. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Brady. Pulls it in. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kansas! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, Kansas, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after a while...
He's loose down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off play action on first down. Firing deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 14 to Washington.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Brady. It's complete to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Makes the grab.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down, 10 yards to go. He wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He'll just keep slinging it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying play action. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve it. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabs it in the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Brady. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Off play action. Lost one deep down the right side. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8. It leaves them with a 4th and 2.
Now, 4th down.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Kansas State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Running for it on 4th down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.